JB Cycles with an update on May the 28th. So here again I have my 4-week cycle, and it suggested some kind of top around May the 25th, and actually we had the pop-up on the 26th on Friday. And as we see, the cycle is now turning down. However, still may a little bit upside left early coming week, and then we should go down into mid or end of June. So looking at my hourly data, see I draw some scenarios here in red and green, and actually we followed my red scenario pretty well. I did underestimate the bounce here, so yeah, let's have a look. This purple wavelet suggests we are in an upswing, and it doesn't look, it's not finished. There's more potential upside here for another two days, possibly 3, unless it is sabotaged. We have some gaps down, or we go sideways. But it's very possible we gap up here on Tuesday, I think. So Tuesday, Wednesday, probably upside is favored, and then yeah, we should turn down. Looking at cycles, I have this composite of 3 longer cycles. The composite is going down into end of June. We see that the composite is trending down. However, market does not follow the composite, so that's a sign of strength. Looking for some kind of low end of June, then a possible breakout rally, unless it fails and we have a capitulation into September, October. Here's the composite of more cycles. So again, this suggests some kind of a low end of June. Then upside is favored into August sometime, and then another possible weakness into September. So it's not much time left for downside here in June. So I don't think we have any crash coming up here. And then the critical phase is, can we have a breakout rally in July into August? More cycles. I have been following 3 cycles, and I thought the 16-17 week cycle was the dominant one. However, now it looks more like it's the quarterly or earnings cycle, and as we see, we are at the point where this cycle is turning down, so we should see some kind of weakness coming up very soon, but it's not looking very bearish. Here I have the composite of these 3 cycles, also suggesting some kind of weakness into end of June. Then we have to watch out for a possible breakout rally into mid or early August, unless it fails and we have another low in September. But after that, I don't have many cycles or scenarios pointing or favoring any more downside in this bear market. So it does more and more look like a new bull market, but we have to overcome these last obstacles here. And if we should see some very bearish action here into, say, September, October, there is a possibility with a final low around January, but I'm not looking at that scenario currently. Here I have my 7-year cycle in red. It's having a low, in this interval around from early July, but it could stretch into October. I have my 40-week cycle in green, and within it a 20-week cycle, and we have a 20 and 40-week cycle low coming up here sometime. Could be as early as July, could be as late as October, so we have to see about that. We are in the end phase of the low of this 7-year cycle, so it's not much more time for downside here, but could still we still have a decent a couple of months here, and a lot can happen in a couple of months, but it does not look bearish. We have the seasonal variation. I was expecting possibly some kind of a downswing and then a pop up to the final high around early June, and looks like we're doing that. And then we have to see if we follow kind of all my indicators, cycles, everything points to some kind of downside in June. But what will really materialize? Looking here at some more wavelets in the daily data, it doesn't quite look like a selling setup. It looks like we could have 2-3 more days with upside favored, and then we should see this expected downside starting to materialize in June. So not quite ripe for downside, it looks like, just like the hourly data. It looks too early for another downswing. So if bearish, then should be on the sidelines and wait patiently into around Wednesday perhaps. Yeah. So I think that was it. So yeah, we are approaching the bearish phase of this 4-week cycle, and the coming week is kind of in the bearish phase, but we see we are in the topping phase here, and the topping phase, it stretches into about this point. That should be around Wednesday, perhaps Thursday. Let's see about that. What day is that? 2nd of June, it looks like. Yeah. So, still disappointed about this bear market, and looks more and more like a new bull market has started. Have to overcome this potential bearish period in June. Then we should have a breakout rally in July. But I would really like to see that fail and then capitulate into some kind of a low, possibly a double low around September, October. But yeah, I'm probably dreaming. So, see you in the next video.